NBC Montana Morning Sprint. Everything you need to know to start the day. Sponsored by Bitterroot Furniture. Drive a little, save a lot.
Yeah, it is time for your morning sprint. Brooke has weather. In our headlines, West Yellowstone firefighters report a fire at the Old Faithful Snow Lodge. Crews found fire in a basement laundry area, got it mostly controlled with minimal flame damage. They cleared and started to ventilate that lodge. Firefighters put this post up about Yellowstone National Park around 7 o'clock last night. Billings police are upgrading a number of disturbance calls to a homicide investigation and have arrested a 16-year-old boy. They found an 18-year-old male with life-threatening injuries and eventually called the SWAT team to a different location on Sourdough Lane. Now a 16-year-old Billings boy is facing deliberate homicide charges. Gallatin County and Bozeman signed a memorandum to create a solid waste transfer station. Right now, garbage trucks have to commute nearly 30 miles back and forth. 30 miles to the landfill. Officials say a smaller area nearer to Bozeman Center will reduce the amount of trips to the landfill and save time for both residents and haulers. The Deer Creek Bridge and Trailhead in Gallatin Canyon will be closed to vehicles for bridge work today through Friday. You can still go in on foot. You can park across Highway 191 to the north. The bridge was built between 1920 and 1940 and needs to be replaced. Today, MSU will start the second annual Climate Week. Panel discussions, seminars, films, and musical performances will promote learning, networking, and engagement related to climate change impacts and solutions. The Climate Solutions Group here does encourage MSU to decarbonize campus activities and operations. Fort Owen State Park in the Bitterroot Valley will close for the winter from Wednesday until February 29th. This includes the park, parking areas, and buildings. The nearby John Owen fishing access is separate from the park and it stays open year-round. Montana Snowbowl says it submitted a report to the Forest Service and is waiting for feedback and approval on chairlift evaluations. The ski area earlier this year had a 4-year-old child falling from a ski lift, and that brought up some safety concerns. In May, the U.S. updated standards. The ski area expects to open December 8th, weather permitting. Missoula requires property owners to clear sidewalks of any snow and ice before 9 a.m. You're not to cover hydrants and shovel back onto your property. For de-icing, Missoula advises you to use sand or non-corrosive materials on sidewalks installed within the last 2 years. And in Bozeman, property owners also have until 9 the next business day to clear snow and sidewalks, or 4 business hours after a storm. Bozeman says people do get better at this as the season goes on, and inspectors do try to be flexible.
Well, the time is 6:58. It is a cold start, single digits and teens outside this morning, so you definitely need a jacket. This afternoon, you're still going to need a jacket, but maybe not as many layers. We're going to be above the freezing mark at 38 in Butte and Kalispell, 36 Missoula and Bozeman, the Mission Valley, the Missoula, and the Bitterroot Valley. We have valley inversions. That's going to keep our temperatures a little bit cooler, but should that inversion break, temperatures could be a little bit warmer. Here's our forecast. Speaking of warmer, we'll be close to the 50-degree mark on Wednesday. That's near normal for this time of year. 50s on tap Thursday and Friday, but we do have a couple of systems that are going to move through that could spark off some showers, mainly tracking rain in our valleys with snow staying in our higher elevations as snow levels stay up around 6,500 feet. For Bozeman, trick-or-treating plans Tuesday. Once we get into that 6 to 8 o'clock hour, we'll drop into the 30s. Overall, looking dry. We'll be in the mid-40s on Wednesday, 48 on Thursday. Isolated showers Thursday and Friday. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy with highs in the low 50s for the end of the work week.
All right, thanks, Brooke. NBC Montana is back tonight with your complete news and weather coverage. We'll have detailed forecasts for Kalispell, Missoula, Butte, and Bozeman. And we'll be working to find out more, for example, a cause in that fire that broke out at Old Faithful Snow Lodge in Yellowstone National Park.